Hi everybody, welcome back in my studio. In the last episode I talked about my beloved amp Gunner and its brutal fuzz. So, wanting to include the sound in the sound palette of my pedalboard, without necessarily using the amp, I wondered if it was possible to reproduce that sound in a pedal. So, immediately I asked my great friend Andrea Damiani of Tefi Vintage Lab if it was possible. So the first thing we did was to investigate how the sound could be achieved in this amplifier. In the meantime I bought another Gunner and trying it out. I realized that the internal fuzz channel sounded completely different, much more classic and clean and less interesting. So with handheld measuring instrument we realized that this devastating sound was actually the result of faulty component, and now the challenge was to try to replicate this sound in a circuit. And during the spasmodic search for the dirtiest and chaotical sound, some wonderful prototypes came out. And in this mini series of video, we will take a look at what came out. So follow me in this journey into FUZZ MaDnEsS. In this first episode, we will take a deep dive into the first prototype. We are talking about the Pistoletor. Andrea and myself indulged in inventing the most extravagant ironic names. And as you can see, this was a switching power supply case that I reused for this pedal because Andrea sent me all the circuit board. Okay, so let's deep dive into the sound of the Pistoletor. So as you can hear, it actually sounds like a gunshot. We can have fun finding new sounds, like using different pedal combinations, like for example the Tefi Vintage Lab Miss Delayette, and a very fast and percussive tremolo effect from the Tefi Vintage Lab Smiling Ghost. And when we will switch on the Pistoletor, that's what happened. So actually we've only one knob, the volume. It is a very simple pedal, but it has a very characteristic sound. So for me, it's a big yes. So stay tuned for the next episode of Journeying Through FUZZ MaDnEsS.